Hi there, and thanks for joining us. In this quick how-to video, we'll walk through how to request a OneClick Code report using the Cotality Claim Workspace integration. OneClick Code's integration with Cotality Claim Workspace allows your team to request a residential building code report on demand through the Claims Workspace assignment process. Let's start from the Claim Timeline screen in Workspace. From the timeline, select Assignments on the right-hand side of the screen. Next, choose Assign to create a new assignment. Search for and select OneClick LLC as the assignment vendor. The assignment dialog box will appear. From here, select the type of report you would like OneClick to generate for your claim. Once you've selected the appropriate assignment type, click Assign to submit the request. Please note that while there is a Notes field on the assignment screen, information entered there is not reviewed or monitored by the OneClick team. If you have questions or need assistance, please contact our customer success team directly. After your assignment has been submitted, automated status updates will begin appearing in the claim notes. These notes allow you to track the progress of your request from submission through completion. Once the report has been returned, the notes will confirm that the assignment is complete. You'll then find your completed report under the Documents tab within the claim.
Now that you've submitted your request and received your code document, let's take a closer look at what's actually included in a residential building code report. On the first page, you'll find the latitude and longitude of the property, the date the report was created, the project date or date of loss, and the date the code information was last verified. You'll also see the authority having jurisdiction, along with the municipality's contact information in case further clarification is ever needed. There's a quick view summary of the enforced codes. In this example, the municipality has adopted the 2021 International Residential Code. At a glance, you can see that ice and water shield is not required, while drip edge, valley liner, and underlayment are required. You'll also see that a chimney cricket is not required unless the chimney exceeds 30 inches in width. The next few pages of the report dive deeper into the specific code requirements for residential roofing. Each section is clearly labeled and provides a straightforward yes or no designation for items such as ice and water shield, drip edge, valley liner, underlayment, chimney crickets, and roofing, decking, and sheathing requirements. Alongside each designation, you'll find detailed explanations and notes that provide additional context and reference the applicable code sections whenever relevant. As you reach the end of the report, you'll find the original source documents from the municipality. These are the actual code references that confirm the information provided throughout the report, giving you complete transparency and traceability. At OneClick Code, our goal is to simplify code compliance and give you instant access to accurate, jurisdiction-specific data so you can write better estimates faster. If you have any questions or need support, our team is always here to help. Thank you for watching, and thank you for choosing OneClick Code.